Hey everybody, I trust you're having an incredible equip in the Western Cape. I know that you guys are meeting together, and unfortunately I'm not able to get there this time, but I'm certainly be praying for you. Just want to encourage you. Thank you for your partnership and friendship with us. We'll be praying for you and trust that this will be an incredibly significant time together. We love what God's doing in your nation, but also what He's doing in that region. And I recognize at times that maybe you feel isolated. That is why many people move out there, I guess, to be away. But I love that you guys are partnering together and love that you're partnering with us. Maybe I can just encourage you in this time that I keep getting reminded back of that text in Joshua chapter 6, when Joshua takes Jericho and he opens up and he breaks open this big city. And it's a fortified city, there's no way in, there's no way out, but he gets the strategy from God. But interesting, a few verses in Joshua chapter 5, when Joshua is walking alone and he sees this man with a drawn sword. I think it's in Joshua 5, 13 and 14. And he walks up to the man and he says, "Are you for us or for them?" Which is obviously an obvious question to ask, especially if you're about to have a battle. But amazing the response. Right there, this man says, "Neither. I'm not for you or for them." And he says, "Well then who?" He says, I am the commander of the army of the Lord. It's Jesus. And I've come down not to take sides. I've actually had to take over. And I was just challenged by reading through that again and saying that actually God's not on our side. God's not for us. We're actually on His side, which is interesting to then realize that we better be making sure we're doing what He's called us to do. We are on His side doing what He said. But then having said that He's not there just to choose sides, and He's there to fight the battle, and we get to walk with Him. So please remember that in all that you guys are involved in there, that we are not asking God to be with us. We are with God. We're on His side doing what it is He's called us to. It's not personal attack against us when we face it. It's not the enemy against us. It's more that He's against God, and we're on His side. And just on that too, it means that we get to partner with God, which is awesome. I love partnership. As I said, I love you partnering with us. But I love partnership means that we actually get to partner with God. And as someone once said that if God be your partner, then make your plans big or make them large. And the last thing I want to throw out in that is often right through Scripture we realize that the need or the vision for us is always going to be bigger than the provision that we have. And that's where I think that all four Gospels, the only miracle in all four Gospels that we see is the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000 men and then plus women and children. And it's in all four Gospels, and while it may be presented differently, it's all in this. It's the only miracle other than the resurrection of Jesus. And I think it's for a reason. I think it depicts life itself. That God intends for us to always have this vision before us that will always be bigger than what we have. And so the challenge for you and I is if we're partnering with God, that we don't allow the provision in our pocket to determine the vision God has, but let vision always understand it precedes provision. And God is wanting it that way. He made it that way, that we always live in the what's to come and not what we have. So don't allow what you've got to determine the future God has for you, the church, the region, the place, even in our ranks. Let's let the vision motivate us, and God will provide us. We stay true to the call and the mandate that He's given us. And so I just hope that encourages you, challenges you, gets us to dream big, live big, trust for big things in the Western Cape. We love you guys, and we really are. Let's keep making it all about Jesus. Let's focus on Him. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.